everybody, today we will see top 10 Shoujo-Romance Manhwa that you should read in 2022. Please subscribe on my channel, put likes and watch video to the end. Enjoy watching. Even though I'm the Villainess, I'll become the Heroine. I wasn't able to overcome the husband and took my life, but I was reincarnated with the perpetrator. The perpetrator is the heroine, Flo, and I'm the Villainess, Dayla, who's going to die horrible. Grand Duke of Caravan, the half-brother of the male lead, and who will be punished for treason afterwards. He approached me. I can't lose the man who will be my greatest ally. Your Highness, would you marry me? Now, what did you say? And take revenge together. A similar situation, a fixed ending. The heroine is not the only one who knows the ending of the novel. I took a long and arduous path of revenge. The Villainess became the leading lady. For dangerous brother to my rescue. Warm-hearted Lester has resigned herself to a life of misery under the thumb of their abusive uncle. However, right when things seem to take a turn for the worst, a mysterious boy claiming to be one of her 4 long brothers appears in the nick of time to save her. After being whisked into a life of luxury, Lester has had doubts about taking on the Worcester name, but after the discovery of her talent magical power, Lester starts to accept two stranger truth. She's a true Worcester and she has a destiny to fulfill. Why she lives as a villainess? I reincarnated into the body of the main character, the Villainess. This was before the Villainess went back in time. I know the original plot anyway. I don't have to go back in time and redeem myself, do I? Let's just destroy the original plot while looking for a way to live. In my own way, obviously. At the Marquis' word, Ashleyan responded carelessly. The ancestor used to say that you should treat others the way you want to be treated. You say it's impolite for me to eat in my pajamas, but it doesn't seem like the Marquis treated her daughter politely either. At those words, the Marquis shouted angrily, "You must have finally gone crazy. Yes, I'm insane. It's a big deal to say that I'm crazy anyway when I'm currently possessing a Villainess body." My younger brother wants to be a husband. With a happy heart, I try to be a family with my younger brother Milan. No matter how hard he behaved, I didn't matter. Did my effort shine? I'm relieved that we've gotten quite close. Milan left a letter and went to war. It's been 5 years since Milan went to war. Milan, I'm going to see you this time. Who knew my letter would end the 5-year-long war? No, I'm not your brother anymore. Milan flattered a document that he had been expelled from the family. Sister, don't love another man, only if you don't want to make me a murderer. My younger brother returned as the man. It's said that he is someone else right now. But what? He is going to be a husband. But why am I so nervous? My fair maid, Sandy, an adorable maid whose hobby is cleaning, becomes a fiance of the young master Killian, who is a ladies' man with a snippy attitude. One day when it was sunning, Sandy was possessed by Alexandra, the prettiest socialite. She becomes a fiance of Killian, the young master of the highest noble family, who has been mesmerized by Alexandra. However, they are the worst enemies. To go back to her body, she pretends to be Alexandra, hiding her true intentions. Please marry me again, husband. In the middle of the sea, of yellow flowers in the garden, is my husband Cardi. You told me you like these flowers before, a sweet man who remembers the words spoken in the past and makes a field filled with daffodils. Even it could be quite selfish. I'm happy every day knowing that I won't lose you. Even if I die on your behalf, I've never regretted being your partner. All the 30 years I've lived, these 10 years with you have been the happiest. People would call it a tragedy, but the most peaceful time of my life was the time spent with you. I love you, Cardi. Even if I go back in time, what I have to be is decided. I'm going to meet Cardi again. I become the hero's mom. I've been a fan of the male lead for 3 years, a fool for his son. I was caught by the tyrant Duke of Hate's Lovement, following me around and giving me a lot of expensive gifts. I don't know whether you value your life or not, coming all the way to the north by yourself. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say. Okay, I lose. I have a generous head, so I will pretend I don't know anything. Really? I think that didn't have that much sanctity. It's been quite a while since I had a woman following me around. I've never seen anyone as present as Milady. It's amazing. Let's do it. Marriage. I become the daughter-in-law of the villain because I'm timely. The final villain is being decided by his young time-limited daughter-in-law who was possessed. If I die at the right time, I will marry his son. The problem is I already know the cure, and I don't want to die. But if I don't get killed now, then I won't die quickly. Daddy, I love you so much. You're the most handsome man in the world. Ivan, shall we read a fairy tale book together until we fall asleep? She will have to act a little better to let his guard down. Then she would be able to do a great job. I think I have to live secretly after I get better. I have to make a lot of money and buy land under borrowed names. Call all the council members on the continent. Perfect ending plan of the villain in a fairy tale. The protagonist of a fairy tale whose tears turn into diamonds. I was possessing of her bad sister. 3 years left until the passing prince fell in love with my younger sister and married, and the family who harassed the protagonist were executed. I'd rather go find prince and throw in the protagonist and plan a way to live. It was nice to find the prince after the twists and turns. Please marry me. The prince knelt on one knee in front of me. Not there. Don't you have to marry my sister? The perfect ending for the villains of a fairy tale. The Duke Ashleyan's contractual marriage. Ashleyan, after the tyrant king killed our parents, we managed to defeat him in a coup d'etat. My younger sister becomes the emperor, and I become the duke who ruled the beast-infested northern territory. We took our revenge, and my younger sister has become the emperor. So there's only one task left: the oath I made to God right before helping my younger sister. In order to fulfill that oath, I have to get married. But for someone like me, who has never had a relationship before, love is more difficult than war or fighting a dragon. However, the legitimate son of the tyrant, the prince, had just proposed a contractual marriage.